everybody, and welcome to Wine Library TV. I'm your host, Gary Vaynerchuk, and it's good to be here on a Thursday. We won our first basketball intramural game yesterday, and I'm very happy about it. Dropped 9 points in a 50-point game, so not so bad. Things are good. Things are very, very, very good. I have a great show, I think a very interesting topic, and a little bit of house cleaning. Let's start with the house cleaning. San Francisco party, Chicago party. Both have links. Let's throw them up again, Chris, just because we need them. So they're right over here for now. And actually, I've realized if you actually go into an episode, they're down here. So they're here or here. A couple people pointed that out. Both are going great. Tim F. is doing a great job in communicating with me with the Chicago party. I really need somebody to grab the ball on the San Francisco party. So if somebody can email me and say they're willing to really organize this event, I'm just realizing I'm so busy and I don't want this to become a cluster, you know, just basically a brouhaha in its true form. So I need somebody to really organize it. From Tim F's standpoint, I hear we've got about 50 people ready. Confirmed. I know there's a lot of procrastinator. That means there's at least another good chunk out there that want to come to the Chicago party. Please, in this link, say I'm in to give Tim and I an opportunity to really pick a spot. And for San Fran, I don't know what the count is, but I really definitely need to do it. The party's going to rock. We're doing some special things. I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. And nothing else to say about that. Taste with me. Yesterday, we obviously asked, what do people want? And yes, we will be bringing back the live show, and I'll give you more information on that soon. We got some great things brewing on that. But to taste along, I've done something pretty cool. I have now confirmed what I will taste with you next Thursday on the show. It's going to be a mixed bag episode. And once again, links right over here or down here, but over here if you're watching today, down here if you're not watching on the date of today. And you can taste along with me, pick one for what you want to do, and so hopefully some people will enjoy that. I'm excited about announcing that. We're going to try to do that a little bit more regularly. Let's get into the wines. We're doing a very interesting subject matter. We're doing Chardonnay, which may not be that interesting by itself, though it is still the biggest selling white wine at Wine Library by far, killing Pinot Grigio, by the way. I was staggered at the end of the year to see how far ahead it really was. But we're doing Chardonnay from a couple of places that you normally wouldn't think of. So we're doing a Chardonnay from the Niagara Peninsula. We're doing one from the dirty Jerz. We're doing one from Idaho. And we're doing one from Rhode Island, home of a lot of dirty Patriot fans. So we're going to really get into this in a second, and I'm really excited about it. And I guess in a second means right now, right, guys? So let's do this. Copspring 2004 Niagara Peninsula Chardonnay. And this wine is fermented in all stainless steel and is $10 US. Copspring is a very good producer, actually. Copspring, excuse me. And I'm really excited about trying this. I have not had any one of the 4 wines here. Again, Copspring's $10 from the Niagara Peninsula. And let's see what's going on. Right off the bat, let me get out of the way of it. Really nice golden color. Really great color. Let's see what's going on here. Getting a very nice peach cobbler aspect on the nose. Some green apple as well, but not so much Granny Smith. So maybe, you know, just really nice apple kind of aspect to it. Also a very nice shot of vanilla in the mid-nose coming through on the last thing you taste. Some nice, just a very nice, almost like Febreze aspect. Very scented in its nose. Very perfumey. And nice. Not your classic oak that you get in a lot of Chardonnays, so it's very mellow in that. Again, obviously stainless steel. Let's give it a cooled climate with the breeze coming off the lakes. Really solid, well-made Chardonnay. Really interesting, like, fig aspects coming through. Apple again. Little peach as well. Little mango. Good body. Nice structure. Very hot on the palate. 13% alcohol, and you can taste every bit of that 13. Also, a very disjointed roller coaster of a ride on the mid palate to the finish. Really not my cup of tea. It really has, you know, sometimes you can go with all the descriptions you want, but once in a while it just comes down to it's not pleasant in your mouthfeel. It just didn't feel like it belonged. I couldn't wait to get it out of my mouth. And the heat is still coming through. I mean, it's almost like I took a little shot of Grey Goose. Let's go 82 points on this wine. I'm going to give it a big pass. Got it. It feels weird. It feels like there's something there. As a matter of fact, when I first tasted it, I was like, wow, this is going to be a big surprise. But it just totally fell apart. And so that's that. Let's move on. Valenzano 2004 Chardonnay from the Dirty Jerz. This comes from Schmagog, New Jersey. And 2,000 acres of, today there are more than 2,000 acres in New Jersey dedicated to wine, which they were lovely to point out on the label. So that's cool. This wine is $9 US, and we are thrilled to carry it, as we love to support the Dirty Jerz. Again, solid color. Chardonnay is so popular, and it's really intriguing that it's being planted here on the East Coast when a lot of people feel that Riesling has a much better shot at doing well out here. So, you know, it's just the influence of the market that I think forces a lot of these people to plant these grapes. And we'll have to see if that continues, or if Jersey and Rhode Island and Connecticut and New York really start, you know, mustering their own identity with different grape varietals other than Chardonnay. But let's see what happens here. Oof. How far is this winery from here? I have no idea. Very, very awkward nose. It actually reminds me of Raid bug spray. Tss, a little tss again, but not the good tss, the tss. It's very weird. Let's give it a whirl. This is not my cup of tea. It's very thin. It's very awkward. It's not good. It's just really not good, for lack of a better word. This is not the best effort I've ever had. And I've had some of the reds that have been very decent, mid-80 score type wines. This is not their best cup of tea. It's an 04. I don't know. I'm going to have to score this wine 68 points. This may be one of the more... Okay, let's move on. Sawtooth, 2003 Chardonnay from Idaho. And this is from Snake River area. And what's really exciting about Snake River is I really believe that in 5 to 7 years from now, all of you heard what I said. Yeah, that's not fair. A lot of you will be drinking wines from the Snake River. It's a very interesting situation. I'm excited about wines from Idaho. As a matter of fact, I am going to be judging at the Idaho Wine Festival this year. You didn't know about this. In late August. I'm excited about that. We'll take the camera there and do a full report. This is an 03 Chardonnay from Sawtooth. They make a great Riesling. I'm a big fan of their winery, and I'm dying to see what happens here. And it's fermented in 6 months in small oak barrels. Good nose. Nice start. Getting a little lemongrass, actually. Really nice hints of baby apples, very fresh apples. Little lively butter scotch kind of nose coming through as well. Really nice. $8. Cheapest wine of the bunch. Least expensive of the bunch so far. Nice body, good freshness still, and it's an 03 Chardonnay. Let's see a lot of California wines that fall apart after that kind of area, especially in this price point, that kind of vintage, excuse me. Lively, really nice hints of pear, great acidity, not too over-oaked. Nice little completion. It's a nice bottle of wine. I mean, I'm excited for what it is within what it is. I mean, this is not a profound Chardonnay by any stretch of imagination. However, it's a very solid wine, and it delivers. I'm going to score this wine 86 points, and I'm happy with that at $8. I think it's a very solid bottle of wine, and real clear indication, once again, because I didn't have as high hopes, because I'm not so sure Chardonnay is the right grape varietal for this area, another indication to me that Idaho is coming on strong. Let's move on. Second 2003 estate and bottled Chardonnay from southeastern New England is how they've got it labeled, but more specifically, this is from Little Compton, Rhode Island. And if Little Compton's anything like Compton, California, then this wine could be coming from a very interesting terroir. But I doubt that. $12 US, and this is a brand that we do pretty well with, so I'm excited about trying this as well. Again, nice golden color. You may have to get off the color tip because everybody's producing decent color. This has a, is it Apple Jacks cereal? Is that a cereal? Apple Jacks? This reminds me of what the apples. This has very much Apple Jacks kind of aspect to it, if you like that kind of cereal. I'm getting the cinnamon. I'm getting the apple. God, it also has something else here that I can't... You know, it's got almost like a cheap mustard smell mixed in with that apple as well. So that's a little bit interesting and a little bit different. But not bad. Really nice nose. I mean, pretty interesting. Intriguing at best. Nice body. Good structure. Nice body. Nice texture. Silky vanilla and apple and peach flavors coming through on the finish. This is pretty good. I mean, $12, nice complexity. I'm impressed with this effort. I'm going to score this wine 87 plus points. I think it's a very solid bottle of Chardonnay. $12 again. Nothing to be scared about to try this wine. Definitely the Sawtooth and the Chardonnay are head and shoulders above the other two. Both worth seeking out. If you're more of an exploring type, I still think from $8 to $12, you're probably better off with a lot of the Chardonnays from Burgundy. You can get the Macons still to this day in that price range. Probably better wines, a little more Chardonnay, but what I like is that both of these efforts are not too over-oaked, and if you're sick and tired of the over-oaked, inexpensive wines from BV, Meridian, Kendall, Jackson, Bogle, this is a great alternative, especially if you find yourself leaning towards Sauvignon Blanc, but you're looking for something with a little bit more body. Both of these wines would really go well with, anything like a salmon or a pear salad really comes to mind. I could just see that really some nice salad dressing getting into these wines. Really nice wines, good values, and more importantly, once again, showing to me, and obviously I appreciate sharing it with you, that there are places emerging in this world that are going to be bringing in quality wine, and I know over the next 10, 15 years, wines from these areas will continue to get better, and it will become much more of a segregated and open and wide opportunity for us to try different wines, different flavors. I mean, for everything the Jersey wine was, it was definitely a terroir I've never had before. And though I didn't appreciate it now, maybe it's something I'll look forward to or something that could be molded into something better. I'm very impressed with these two wines over here, given the price points, and I'm excited about it. I'm just excited to see a grape so commercial as Chardonnay not do awful in places that it probably should be doing a little bit more poorly. And once again, screaming to these different areas, find your own niche. I really believe things like Tannat and Petit Verdot and Torrontés and different grape varietals all over the world should be experimented in these other places, not just the commercial brands, because you may find your niche. Look at Oregon with Pinot Noir. So that's that. Finally, what did we talk about? We talked about San Francisco, Chicago. I'm not going to talk about the fact that there's no chance that I can win the vlog best looking contest because clearly nobody's looking to help me out. I'm not even going to worry about that. There won't be a link right over here. And question of the day. From yesterday's stuff, again, I see people want me to taste blind, and I will be doing that. So I'll be doing that for you tomorrow on the couch. We'll do a couple things. Or maybe I'll do it here Friday. A little laid back. We'll leave the couch alone because I need a little more room. But I will do 4 wines for you blind. Here's how we're going to do it. We're not going to do a double blind because this is what we're going to do. In the comments section, you get to pick one wine. Put a link or the product name with the library code. I have to have it. Time. With the wine that you would like to see me do on WLTV tomorrow. I will pick 4 of them. You'll feel cool that you submitted them, and we'll have a great show. And I'm really looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. You with a little bit of me. So that was the question of the day, if you understood. Which wine would you like me to taste? I didn't think I articulated that. You with a little bit of me. We're changing the wine world, aren't we?